Hello, friends. Clage back after a very long hiatus, as you've probably seen. Not exactly a lot going on the channel here, pretty much at all this year, but uh, I'm finally here with a little bit of an update video on some stuff you can look forward to, what's been going on, and just wanted to kind of get back to, actually using this YouTube channel that a lot of you have helped me build up, especially when Strive first dropped. So, as you can see in the background here, I am actually playing Strive again. The Season 3 announcement at EVO happened, and I decided, you know what? I haven't really played Strive in almost 2 years, and it looks like there's some interesting changes coming, and if nothing else, I just want to kind of analyze where this game is at, where it's going, maybe do some guides on new characters, and see what kind of changes Anji does or does not get, if he becomes more interesting, more fun, or just kind of stays the very straightforward but semi-effective character he's become with this game. But let's see. First things first. So it's been a long and difficult year. Most of this stuff does not apply or matter as anything that you guys should care about. So, but the long and the short of it is one of the main reasons I'm making this video, and I'm going to be making more videos in the near future, is that as you might or might not know, my everyday job is full-time streaming on twitch.tv, and that website has not exactly been doing smaller streamers like myself any favors over the past few years. It's becoming much more difficult to make a consistent living over there, and so trying to diversify ways of getting more income, more viewers on my content, and just more support is just a smart thing to do at this point. So I'm gonna be doing YouTube more. I'm not gonna promise daily uploads. It's probably not gonna be anything like it was when Strive first came out during the pandemic, and I was literally making a video every day. But I do want to do regular uploads and start using this and put it to some sort of good ability again. Not everything has been terrible this year, though. This year, I finally returned to live events for the first time since 2020. I went to Frosty Faustings back in January and competed in Plus R. It was probably the hardest I've ever grinded and worked at to enter a tournament in a very long time, probably since my college days. And it went pretty well. I achieved my goal. I got into top 48. That was my main goal for that tournament. I would have liked to have gone farther, obviously, but the other thing that I'm super passionate about at that event is doing commentary, and I was doing commentary for both Plus R and Xrd at that event. And let me tell you, I turned 40 last year, and the second day of Faustings was me getting up, playing in pools, scraping my way through pools, then commentating for 4 hours straight, then leaving the commentary booth and going back to play top 48. And I did not last very long in top 48. My old ass was out of gas. But it was still really fun to go and see everybody. It was great to commentate two really amazing top 8s again in Plus R and Xrd. And like I said, I achieved a goal of getting out of pools into the top 48 of what is probably one of the single most stacked Plus R brackets ever in any event. So that felt really good. I'm very happy about that. The other big thing that has happened this year is, if you didn't know, for 8 years I worked for Games Done Quick, GDQ, as a staff lead over there. And early this year, I was given an opportunity to take on something new, something that I have been considering doing for a while, and that was going back into the fighting game community. So after some talking and some negotiation and such, I left GDQ in February and now am part of staff for the long-term future with Combo Breaker and Evo. I actually just got back from Evo a week ago, so I was actually there to see the Strive announcement and all that good stuff. I wasn't in the arena. I was way too tired to go there by the time I was done working the 3 days prior. But yeah, I'm going to be more actively involved in FGC events again, as opposed to just going to Frosty Faustings and commentating and then doing almost nothing else. I will pretty much be a lock to be at Combo Breaker and Evo going forward, and I have some long-term projects that I've been asked to take on for both things pertaining to those events and just pertaining towards the greater whole of FGC things. So that's pretty exciting. I got started traveling to live events and meeting new people and really expanding my personal horizons with fighting games. And fighting games led me to speedrunning, and now we kind of come back full circle where I'm going to be, spending the vast majority of my in-gig events back at fighting game things. And I'm looking forward to that. Fighting games, I don't think have ever been in a better place, to be perfectly honest. There are so many good games and so many options that, regardless about how you feel of any individual game and its popularity or whatnot, I promise you there is at least one fighting game out there that's probably your jam in some way or another. So we're going to have a lot of stuff. To that end, you might see some other content on here down the line. I'm sure I will be back to playing Plus R at some point. I love that game. I love playing Anji in that game. It's never going to go away. I've been playing Street Fighter 6 as well. I actually really enjoy that. It's the first time I've had fun with Street Fighter in many a year. That's a bold new world to be in, but it's nice. I've really been enjoying it. And I have some interest in stuff coming out. Under Night 2 coming out early next year. We get a new Grand Blue later this year that's finally going to have real netcode. That's really cool. Tekken 8 is around the horizon. There's so many fighting games, man. It's wild. I don't ever in my lifetime, even when the bloat of fighting games was going on back in the 90s, I don't remember there being this many well-made, well-curated fighting games to choose from. Like, whatever your poison is, I guarantee you there's a dosage of it out there somewhere in fighting game land, and that's really cool. Good place to be. So, but yeah, that's kind of the long and short of what is going on. Like I said, I'm going to focus on Strive here for a little bit. Even in my absence, this page somehow got to 5,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. I know there hasn't been a lot to look at on here, and yet somehow the subscribers have gone up, not down. I'm not really sure how that works, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth there, so that's super appreciated. But yeah, we'll see what Strive Season 3 has to bring, and I will definitely be doing an analysis on that, probably showing some match videos, checking out, like I said, the new characters, seeing what changes are in store for Anji and the new system mechanics that they've shown off. So it should be interesting, and we'll see if this is actually like Strive 2.0. I always kind of say that the first version of an Arc Sys game, especially a Guilty Gear, is not the game you play long term. And even though Strive's already been out for multiple years, which is crazy to say, we're getting true new system mechanics now, and that's usually a sign of this is probably more of what we're going to be looking at for the future. The game's going to hopefully change. I think it could use a little bit of a mix-up, a little bit of a fresh look, and I think that'll be good for Strive. But regardless, I'm going to check it out, and I will be giving you all my thoughts, so if you are interested in hearing those, definitely stick around, stay subbed to the channel, keep an eye out. I'll be posting regular stuff pretty often. There'll probably be some other random content here and there. I am looking into doing some actual, scripted and curated videos for the first time, because I have some ideas, and I want to try doing some videos where I actually do reads and utilize my voice a little bit more cleanly instead of just blabbing like I do in every video ever made. And just trying some new stuff, broadening my horizons with editing software and just seeing if I can make some new stuff and see if it's worth the time and effort. It may very well not be, but I won't know if I don't at least mess with it, right? So, yeah, you can expect pretty much mostly fighting games. I was also accepted into the content creator program for Punishing Gray Raven, which is a gacha game that I super enjoy and have been playing for the last half a year. If you're interested in high-octane action games that also happen to be gacha games, might be some stuff for that. But if you're only here for fighting game stuff, that it's not going to become the norm on the channel by any stretch. Just something else you might see now and again in between talking about Guilty Gear, talking about fighting games at large, and just, using this channel for whatever I kind of feel like using it for. So, yeah, I think that catches up the basics. Like I said, I will have some videos in the very near future talking about Johnny, talking about the changes to Season 3 when we get a look at those and see what's on the docket for everybody in terms of the system and in terms of Anji and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, those should be coming in the near future. Really, last couple things. Obviously, if you wanna like and subscribe, comment, that's definitely welcome. It's going to help. I'm still not expecting YouTube to be a huge source of revenue for me. It's just so hard to make money on YouTube unless you're already gigantic. And not only am I not gigantic, I'm not even in the same, like, hemisphere as gigantic. So, but one thing I have started up this year to try and help with the financial difficulties of being a content creator, I do have a Patreon now. It's got a few little perks to it. I'm going to be adding some more perks as we go. If you want to support me and you like what I do, or you've enjoyed what's been on this channel before, and you have a couple extra bucks to toss my way and want some free perks along the way, be sure to check that out. All the link down in the description below to that. I'm eventually going to start doing patron shoutouts, so do a list of everyone who's been supporting that wants to be listed. If you prefer not to be, I will happily make sure you're omitted from any credits I do, because I know some people just don't want their name out there on the internet, and I totally get it. But that'll be an option in future videos here, and at higher tiers, I even am going to go ahead and read names, do vocal shout-outs for people. So just something to think about. Obviously, certainly not required. There is no obligation. My content is always going to be completely free if that's how you would rather consume it. There's never going to be paywalls for stuff. Just some little added bonuses if you want to support what I'm doing and want to see more content from me. So just something to throw out, because it's rough out there. It's rough for me and every content creator, and like I said, bigger platforms like Twitch have not been doing folks like me much of any favors. So we gotta make our own way, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. But yeah, looking forward to talking about Strive again, talking about, you know, other fighting games as they come out and I mess with them, and just doing a little bit more than just trying to stream and praying it's enough to keep things going in the right direction. So look forward to the upcoming videos, and as always, I appreciate all the support and interaction y'all have given over the years. Like I said, I know the channel has been very stagnant. It's been a long run of months with a lot of IRL things that haven't exactly gone me and my wife's way, but that's life. And so I'm just going to try and make the best of it and start doing stuff again. And I think creating content and just doing something with a little structure, holding myself accountable for making stuff will be good for me, even if it doesn't turn into much or any revenue for that matter. So look forward to at least some regularity on the channel again. Like I said, I'm not going to try and blow smoke up everyone's ass and be like, yeah, videos every day, because I don't want to set expectations that I know I can't possibly keep. There's going to be days where I'm either vocally shot from streaming, or I'm tired, or, you know, whatever. I'm an old man. I don't know what to tell you. But seriously, thank you so much for all of you who've kept an eye on the channel. Thanks for getting me to 5,000 subs. That is not a trivial number, especially for a YouTube channel that is very lightly utilized like mine is. So I am not blind to the significance of hitting a number like that, despite not, you know, using this channel all that often outside of that 3-month stretch when Strive first came out. But hopefully it's going to be something close to that sort of regularity. So yeah, looking forward to some stuff in the near future, and looking forward to hearing all from you. Let me know, what are you excited for in fighting games? What are you hoping for out of Season 3? Are you interested in Johnny or other potential new characters? And yeah, let me know what you want to hear about. I'm sure I can add it into my blabberings while I sit and talk about all things Guilty Gear. Anything else? I'm literally reading my notes that I read so that I would know if there's anything else. I'm so good at this curated content, can't you tell? All right, I'm going to call that good. Thank you so much, everybody. Like I said, link to the Patreon will be down below. Link to my Twitch page as well if you want to stop in. I will certainly stream some matches and stuff here and there along the way, as well as other stuff that I regularly stream. So feel free to drop by and say hi if you'd like. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one here with Season 3 stuff. Like I said, expect the changes and update video. Expect a video kind of talking about Johnny and what you can expect from that character as he's added to the Strive roster, and we'll go from there. So looking forward to it. So thank you as always. That's pretty much all I got. Y'all be safe and be good to each other, and I will catch you on the next one. So peace for now.